on to section 2.4. We are going to identify if a number is a solution to some equation. So you need to know those vocab words. Equation is an expression with an equal sign. I think of the root word equal, okay? So it's an expression with an equal sign. And I am going to be unprofessional and just put the equal sign there. An open sentence. It's an equation with a variable. So it's some sort of an equation that has a variable connected. Your expectation today when you identify if things are a solution, if it has a variable, you can say it's open. So it's an equation with a variable. Solution, we've learned this before. It makes an equation what? Equal, true, right? So it makes the equation equal/true. So how we apply this, we may be given two expressions or equations and we have to figure out if they are true or not. All you do is simplify both sides and verify if they're true. That's it. That's all you gotta do. For instance, you will be given problems like 20, like this one here. 24 plus 18, does that equal 20 plus 22? Well, 8 plus 4 is 12. I'm carrying a 1, 2, 3, 4. Does 42 equal 42?
Yeah.
No.
Yes, it's true. You say true. Or you could say yes. It means the same thing. If you say yes, you're saying it's true. 7 times 8 equals 54. Is that a true or false statement? Does 56 equal 54? No, it is a false equation. (2x minus 14), does that equal 54? Heck if I know. Oh, I could find a value for it by solving. But right now I can't tell you. It's not always true. I don't know. It's left open for debate. It has a variable connected. It is an open statement. Okay, 32 divided by 8 equals 2 times, this isn't an x, 2 times 3. Does 4 equal 6? No way. So I say it is false. Last example on this slide, 3y plus 6, does that equal 5y minus 8?
Open.
It's an open, I don't know. I could find a value because I know how to do my algebra. But at this point in my game, I would say it all depends. So I would say it's open. So that's we just covered this page, this first page, we just covered to identify if equations are true or false. Now we're going to identify if a variable, a chosen value for a variable makes an equation true or false. And all you do is plug the number in for the variable and verify. Plug the number in for the variable and verify. Examples. Does 32 equal 2 times x plus 12? This means 4x equaling 6. That semicolon means 4. Pick 6 for the variable. So does 32 equal 2 times 6 plus 12? Does 32 equal 12 plus 12? 32 does not equal 24. No, it is not a solution. It did not make it true. Oh, fractions, how we love you. The next one is a fraction. Let me read it how we say it. 6m minus 8. Does that equal 5? 4m equaling 1/2. So I plug the half in for m. 6 times a half minus 8. Does that equal -5? Remembering my vocab for fraction and multiplication, it makes my life much easier. I say half of 6. What's half of 6?
3.
Does 3 minus 5 equal -5?
Yes.
Now look at me, I'm supporting my answer by just showing my work. -5 equals -5. This is a solution. So yes, right? 5b minus 6, does that equal 43? 4b equaling 10. Let's figure it out. Does 5 times 10 minus 6 equal 43? 50 minus 6, does that equal 43? 44 does not equal 43. No, it is not a solution. Okay, here we go. Another one. 7. Does 4y minus 12 equal 16? 4y is equal to 7. Does 28 minus 12 equal 16? 16 equals 16. Yes. Solution.
So do we have to show all of our work, or do we just have to show 16?
What you have to, yeah, okay, so we had a good question. Do I have to show all this stuff that I did? This step, this step, this step, and that step. I have 4 steps. The bare minimum that I'm going to make you do are these 2 steps. Because if I can see the left number and the right number, that tells me that you did all of the upcoming steps, whether it was in your head or not. Now it's nice to prep your mathematics that way, but I know I can't expect all of you to do that. There are some of you. And when we think about Math Masters of the month that I'm going to be picking, definitely my Math Masters show beautiful work, like all the steps. Okay? All right. Next page. Writing equations. Is means it is. Is means is. Right? My daughter is 12. That's her age. She is. She equals. So is means equal. And when we write equations, we just use that knowledge in our other operation vocab knowledge. If I had the sum of 3x and 2 is 7, sum tells me what operation? Plus. So I'm going to be plussing a couple things. Is means equals 7. What am I adding? 3x and 2. So 3x and 2. Okay? The product. What does product tell me? Multiply. Now I'm just going to advance it a little bit. Remember when I said parentheses represents multiplication? I'm going to roll with that right now. Parentheses represents multiplication. Okay? The product of blank and blank is means equals 8. So I have 2 things I'm multiplying. I'm multiplying 7 and this. What's the sum of 3 and x, Jada? 3x. 3x, that would be product, right? 3x means multiply. Isabel?
3 plus x.
3 sum, add. Uh-oh. Here's the way people mess up all the time. They flip them. And subtraction is not commutative. 6 less than x is, I know, equals -12. 6 less than. If it's less than, I have to have the number first, then take 6 away. Hey, prepping us up for one-steppers. When are we doing one-steppers? Monday, right? Monday, we're one-stepping things. Let's get our mind mentally prepped. Using mental math to find solution. 2 times x equals negative 10. What would be the solution to that? Someone already said it, negative 5. I'm saying 2 times what equals negative 10? Not using my algebra, just using, filling in the blank. What minus 3 equals 10?
Negative 13.
Or positive 13, yep. 13 minus 3 equals 10. What divided by 3 equals 5? 15. Okay, we just did that mentally. We didn't apply algebra because algebra is actual inverse operations. This I stole from my 8th grade lesson, so I'm just going to kind of call it a day. So that is all. And our I can statement today was identify solution to equations. We definitely succeeded in that. Remember, you plug numbers in, and then you see if it's true. That was what our objective. So yay us.